Let's understand another interesting topic, which is not an algorithm, which is a concept of both maths and machine learning. Okay, there's a concept of both maths and machine learning, and that is called as gradient descent. Gradient descent. Okay, so it's very important to understand this particular topic. So basically, let's say we have a mountain or something like this. Okay, let's say we have a mountain like this, and this mountain here, let's say you are here right now. Okay, you are here at the top. Now you want to descend from this mountain. That means you want to go downwards in the mountain. You want to reach from here to here. Okay, you want to reach from here to here. Now tell me, when you are at the top of the mountain, what is the first thing you will do when you're going to start walking down? So you will look, the basic step that you will do is going to look at all the possible direction you have. First of all the possible direction you will look for. What is the direction I can move in? Okay. And when you have dozens of direction with you, you're going to find out which direction will get us to descend the most. Okay, in which direction I'm going to descend the most. That is what you are going to find out. That is what you want to find out by looking at the directions. Okay, then you saw that, let's say you said that this is a direction where I should move. Okay, let's say you said this is a direction where I should move, and you move this the direction like this. Okay, then again what you will do, you are going to look at multiple directions like this again. Okay, you're going to look at the multiple directions, and now again you said that I want to go in this direction. I want to go in this direction. Then what you do, you are going to simply move in this direction. Okay, again you're going to look for multiple directions like this, right? Again you're going to look for the multiple directions, and this time you saw that I'm going to move, let's say, in this direction. Okay, and once you move in this direction, let's say you reach the point. You'll say you reach the bottommost of the mountain. Okay, so basically what you did, you started from here, you went from here, you went here, then you went here, then you went here, right? That is how you moved in your gradient, in your mountain, from top to reach from top to bottom. Okay, so let's understand the process. Let's understand the process in more detail. You know, what you're doing, you are looking for the direction and moving towards wherever you are going to reach, wherever you can descend or move the most, and you moved here. Then you repeated the same process again, then you reached here, then again you repeated the same process, looking for a direction and looking for the way where I can reach most. Again you moved here. Okay, and so on. Okay, and so on. And we continue the process until we reach our solution. We continue the process until we reach our solution. That means we continue the process until we reach our, until we descend the whole mountain. Until we descend the whole mountain. Now, this algorithm is called as gradient descent. This concept is called as gradient descent. And we are going to use extensively in machine learning. Okay, we are going to use like literally, like a lot of time we're going to see this gradient descent in the whole explanation. Okay, so this is how you descend the mountain, but how to relate it with the gradient descent? How should I relate this whole process with the gradient descent? Now you can think of the mountain as a problem, or more specifically speaking, when you are at the top of the mountain, that is a problem with you. So here the problem is the height of the mountain where you are standing at. Okay, so you can think of this as a problem. Okay, and bottommost mountain is a solution. Okay, or let me write it down in axis only. The top of the mountain is the problem, and the bottommost is the solution. The bottommost is the solution. And the of process of reaching from problem to solution is gradient descent. But the more important part is how the process to solve the problem is to take the steps in correct direction. Number one, take the steps in correct direction that will lead us to the solution. Or more specifically speaking, understand this very carefully. The process of moving from problem to here solution. Okay, problem to solution, and we are going to take tiny steps here. Okay, and I'm telling you again. Let me just tell you again. Just a second. Yeah. So basically, here, this is the process. This is the process. Understand this very carefully. What I'm going to say here now. The process to solve the problem is to take the tiny steps. Tiny steps is a very important word here. Very, very important term in the terms of maths and theory both. The process of solving the problem, taking the tiny steps in the right direction. In Let it out in let me let it down in a different color. Okay, taking tiny steps, taking tiny steps in right direction, tiny steps in the right direction, to reach the solution is called as gradient descent. It's called as gradient descent. So again, telling you, process of solving the problem by taking the tiny step in the right direction to reach the solution is called as gradient descent. Is called as gradient descent. Okay, I know there is much more mathematics involved, but that is what you need to remember for now. Tiny steps in the right direction that will lead us to the solution of the problem. You can write this statement down. So that is what the gradient descent is, and we're going to use it very extensively in machine learning, and you will see that. Okay.
To change your